Okay, ready? Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Bob Cohen. Give him a hand.
That's actually pretty good. Okay, thank you all very much for coming. I'm actually blown away at how many people showed up. And I will be forever in your debt, at least until next Tuesday. So this is my second time taking the course. I got left back. So I hope everyone had a wonderful National Donut Day last Friday. I mean, they do it on the first Friday in June every year so that you can get rid of all the sugar over the weekend. But if you're more health conscious, you could have been celebrating National Veggie Burger Day today. So a little known tidbit, you didn't know that. But what's up with all these stupid days? Really. We have a day for everything, and we don't have one day for Tall People Appreciation Day. Really. And in case you haven't noticed, I'm like one of the taller one of the species. So I think we should have Tall People Appreciation Day. I can just picture this. A lady will come over to me and say, "Hey, big guy, I really appreciate you. Now, you come over here and get that chock full of nuts from the story of my life." So, the Long Island Railroad, you want to talk about the Long Island Railroad? The most outdated mode of transportation anywhere, right? They haven't met a delay that they didn't like. I had the occasion to take a ride on one not that long ago, so I did all the traditional things. I froze my ass off on the platform, got smushed in between two other people, and when the conductor came over with that ridiculous hat and the change purse, I said to him, "Are we going to ever modernize this? Are we going to ever update this?" And he said to me, he goes, "It just got updated. Your fare just went up yesterday. $67.40. And the people who ride the train, ugh. The lady sitting next to me was taking off her nail polish with the most vile-smelling nail polish remover. It really messed me up. It made me cut myself while I was clipping my toenail. Thank you, Peter, wherever you are. Okay, so when little kids are going out for Halloween, they dress up as things they want to be when they grow up, like a policeman, a fireman, a baseball player. So I used to get my wingtips, put on my three-piece suit, slick my hair back, and get my briefcase. And then when I would go over to people's houses, they would say to me, "What are you, little boy?" And I would say, "I'm a stockbroker." And they would think it was really cute, but the problem was, instead of getting candy, they would give me savings bonds. But I always wanted to be a stockbroker. I always felt I could pick trends and figure out ways for people to make money. I remember when I went to Costco for the first time in 1976, I walked out of there and said, "This won't work. Who's going to buy 8,000 rolls of toilet paper?" And the first time I saw a cell phone, a guy had it in my car, and he was charging it in my cigarette lighter. And I said, "Who's going to need a charger with them all the time? This is ridiculous." So after those two gaffes, someone told me about apps. And I was like, I'm on this. So I went out and bought all the mozzarella sticks I possibly could. In spite of it, I've actually done pretty well in the brokerage business. And people talk about the stock market like it's the biggest casino in the world. I'm offended by that. I have never seen a slot machine in the stockbrokerage business. Not one. I mean, we have all sorts of ways for you to invest your monies. Smorgasbord of ways you can do it, but I have never seen a slot machine. But now we have what's called alternative investments. Really. This is just a very fancy name for a very expensive crap table. Okay? And then we have clients. Yes, the clients. I had a client, she had $500,000, $500,000, and she said to me, well, how fast can you make this into $1 million? I looked at her and I said, well, how fast are you going to write me a check for $500,000? Needless to say, we're not working with each other anymore. So when the market goes up, no credit to me, none at all. But when the market goes down, moron, how come you didn't know the market was going to go down? I did. And they really give me an attitude when they notice on their statements that the money from their account has gone into my Cayman Island bank account. But, you know, really, I'm really joking about the business. It's some of the best people, the most honest people I know are stockbrokers. I just can't say that with a straight face.
Oh, God.
I can safely say that I am the least handy person in this room. Safely. No one has ever said, call Bob, he'll know how to fix it. And when I take my stepladder out, my wife will say, what do you think you're doing with that? And I have a deal with Home Depot. If I go in, I have to be accompanied by a responsible adult. That's what you do? I know it's late. It's Tuesday night, but come on. Cheer up. You came all the way out. Did you see where they're going to legalize sports betting? You see that? It's a really bad deal. I feel horrible for the bookies. My bookie was saying, what am I going to do now? All I know to do is deal with crazy people speculating with their money. Dude. Crazy people speculating with their money, taking ridiculous risks, and auctioning off their life savings. What am I possibly going to do? Good thing this isn't my real job. Okay, you got it. What am I going to do? This is the punchline. I thought about it for a moment, and he's going to be my new assistant. Thank you, thank you, thank you.